Hey, welcome to this episode of DEALTAXI. Today I brought Kerstin and her startup FemRide. Hey Kerstin, nice to have you here. Could you please tell us a bit about your startup?
Hi Stephanie, I'm Kerstin. I'm working for 15 years in the mobility sector and I'm now the co-founder of FemRide. To put it simple, we are Uber for women.
Hi. Okay, so talking about Uber, maybe we just jump into the car and take a ride.
Hello.
Hi Steffi.
Hi, how are you?
Hi guys.
You brought something like Kerstin. She's a startup founder. She has a startup called FemRide. So what else is sitting? Who else is sitting in the car?
Oh yeah, I brought some investors. So I thought it's like a good idea. So we have like Hergen and Mark and Leon. So maybe you can all of you just say one sentence.
Yeah, absolutely. I love the idea of FemRide and would like to hear more about it.
My name is Leon, representing ABB Ventures, and looking forward to your pitch.
Yeah, I'm Mark, and same for me. So, what's FemRide?
And buckle up.
Buckle up and take your chance and let us hear a bit about your product. Maybe you can pitch for about 3 minutes.
Yeah, sure.
We have time still until we reach our destination that you can answer some questions of our investors. Yeah. So,
Okay.
is everybody buckled up?
Yep.
Ready?
Okay, let's go.
Wow, we have a female taxi driver. When was your last ride with a female driver?
A long time ago.
Did you know that she's one of the 5% of female drivers in Berlin? My best friend Nicole, she told me earlier that year that for her, some sort of verbal harassment or sense of discomfort is standard for her when taking a ride or a taxi. And that really shocked me. And the wife of our founder, Aykut, she had a real horrible experience last year on her first Uber trip. And these ladies are not alone. 80% of women feel rather unsafe taking an Uber or a cab. And 30% experience some sort of harassment. So that means 300 women per hour in Berlin alone. And that's why we came up with the idea of female ride-hailing. So for us at FemRide, our vision is that 50% of the population can feel safe when they get home. We provide an app and a platform to match rides between female drivers and female passengers. And what's the difference to existing services? We apply an ID verification before you enter the car. And we create a safe community. By the way, the taxi and ride-hailing market is about 50 billion euro per year in Europe, growing 3% per year. And I mean, there are several local initiatives worldwide, but there's no such platform in Europe yet. FemRide is a first mover and going to change that. How do we earn money? Like similar platforms, we cooperate with local fleet partners and we charge a platform and a service fee. So you might wonder, if there are no ladies outside, how do we find the drivers? 3 phases. Phase 1, we onboard existing drivers onto our platform. Low risk for them, additional income, and they work in parallel for Uber and Co. Phase 2, when we have reached a critical mass, we can now employ drivers who work exclusively for FemRide. Imagine the women who would have never considered working as a driver because of security reasons. Phase 3, launching our FemRide Academy. What have we reached so far with our smart team and 3 very diverse founders? Our app is live in Berlin since September. We cooperate with 10 fleet partners, have onboarded 20 drivers and over 200 registered users. And we are fundraising currently, looking for 1.2 million euros. With that money, we want to scale to 1,000 drivers and 27. We want to reach 15% market share of female-only rides in Berlin, and we want to start operations in Munich and Cologne. So keep in mind, guys, safety at FemRide is not an optional extra, but it's our standard. Get on board, fasten your seatbelt, and enjoy a safe ride with FemRide.
Oh, thank you. Great pitch, Kerstin. But of course, the obvious question. So, the problem you describe, I think everyone will agree. It's obvious. But why is no one of the established ones like Uber and Bolt doing it?
I mean, Uber already launched Uber women drivers, but they are lacking the ID verification. So my co-founder, I could try that. He identified as female in the Uber profile, ordered a woman driver, and for us, that's not what it should look like. So security is missing. Furthermore, Uber will not invest into that niche market alone that it is for them. And take the example of Karin and Uber. You might know they were founded in 2012 and bought 7 years later by Uber, and it's a women driver platform.
Okay. Cool. Could you tell me a bit more? First of all, amazing page. As you already mentioned before, very crucial problem, and great that you work on the solution there. Could you talk a bit more about the financial side? Because I can imagine it's not as easy as you said before to find the female drivers. And then also for the customer itself, is it more expensive to charge or to book a ride with you? Or how are you gonna, because I know some cities are even subsidizing this kind of transportation.
Like Munich.
Exactly, like Munich. Tell me a bit more about this.
Okay. So we have two modes of transport. That's taxi, classic taxi, and ride-hailing. Taxi tariff is fixed in each city, so we cannot change that. And ride-hailing, our price will be between Uber and taxi. So a little bit more than Uber, but still lower than the taxi fares. And we are thinking about later about premium features. So book a child seat, not just the small elevation, but a proper child seat, or book your favorite driver, favorite car, etc.
And then I had one further question. Yes, you can do the verification of the driver, and also you can do the verification of the one that books the taxi. Is it possible if I'm a female, but I have, for example, a friend with me who's a male, to book a FemRide cab and drive together in this cab, or is it females only in this case?
For the start, it will be female only. We will keep the product as simple as possible. But for the future, we are thinking about further vulnerable groups. So future target groups are, for example, unaccompanied minors, LGBTQ, and also accompanied women.
Okay. Thank you.
What's your early traction? How many rides do you have per day?
We started in September this year without a lot of marketing, etc. So only our Insta channel, homepage, and rides per day are currently less than 10. Mm-hmm. We have to onboard more drivers to guarantee the supply.
Yeah. How do you build up that critical mass? Because you have your drivers, and I don't know, I'm in Friedrichshain, I need a driver, but the driver is currently in Charlottenburg. So it's costly and takes a lot of time, right?
Yeah. Critical mass we want to reach. Currently you can only book a FemRide on the go, but ASAP we want to include pre-bookings. Many ladies told us that would help them a lot, that they know I have to go to a business meeting, to the airport, etc. That they can pre-book a FemRide. And for the fleet partners and for the drivers, we will charge a very low platform commission at the beginning, so they onboard the FemRide app and use it and get used to it.
Really? Could you talk a bit more about, you already mentioned it, sometimes for business meetings, but what kind of rides do you think are crucial with FemRide? Because as I imagine it, a lot of my friends, if we go out to bars or nightclubs after that is like late at night, I can imagine that's very important that you have a female driver, the safety feeling. Is that the product you're aiming for?
Yeah, especially these urban tech-savvy women who are going clubbing or bars at night. We also have drivers who only work like Friday night, Saturday night to cover that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Would you like to start, or should I start?
Why?
Yeah.
No, I think it's. I'm surprised that Uber and Bolt don't solve that issue. because it's a huge issue, and it's not only about women, and women alone are already 50% of the world population, but it's also about maybe when I want to send my kid with a taxi to another place, or handicapped people and so on. It's and we are not talking just about Berlin, we are talking about also maybe about countries that are not as safe as European countries. So I see a huge opportunity. I see the danger that sooner or later one of the bigger ones maybe copy it when they see it's picking up. But yeah, besides that, I see a huge potential.
That is the exact reason why I raised the yellow card. For me, it's a very good product, and as mentioned before, important issue to solve. But I think it's rather a feature than a product itself. I think the big companies can easily implement the two-factor verification with an ID. But nevertheless, I would like to talk further and learn more about it.
Yes, as I've mentioned, I love the idea. I think of my sister, I think of my daughter, as you. And I think maybe the idea is also, or your company will be also about trust and community. So in that aspect, that could be a standalone position. And yes, I'm happy to proceed.
Thank you very much.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Hey Kerstin,
Hi,
that was great.
That was great. That was a great experience.
Thank you for watching today's DEALTAXI episode. Our DEALTAXI today was sponsored by Nextmove and the location by Impact Hub Berlin. Please check our website for more and see you in the next episode.